All right, perfect. So hi everyone, and thanks a lot, Veronica, for joining us today for the webinar that we organized, so BookingSync and Doinn. So we are super happy to have you today and to talk about especially cleaning operations that are, I would say, challenging already in everyday life when running vacation rental, but that will for sure be even more challenging. So thanks a lot for being here today, Veronica, and for sharing with us some recommendations that you may have, and also for presenting shortly how Doinn is working and can help property managers in this in their daily business, but also even more during this crisis. So I will let you do the presentation, and if we have any questions afterwards, we can have a short Q&A session.
Hello, Audrey. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much, Audrey, for this intro. So let me share my presentation with you. Okay, so my company is Doinn. I'm one of the co-founders. What we do is that we bring together the best quality cleaning companies, and we provide, make available their services to property managers of short-term rentals. We are present in 4 countries currently, and Portugal, where we are from originally, in Spain, in the United Kingdom, as well as in Ireland. Well, anywhere you are, we'll be happy to be able to talk to you. We are a specialist in cleaning. We always research a lot about cleaning, and all this new situation forces us to investigate even further and to look for more effective and efficient services for cleaning and disinfection. So what are the disinfection options right now? Well, there are plenty of them, to be honest. The easiest, the simplest one is disinfection clean with bleach. It's not only well, it's not only about using a product. It might be bleach, it might be other disinfectant. It's about following a specific procedure. We must be very careful when we clean the apartment this way. Where all the contact points, such as switches, faucets, and things like that, that maybe normally are not disinfected, may be wiped. They should be disinfected because this is a potential risk point. I will talk about the service a little bit more on the next slide. But other than that, other than a deep cleaning with a disinfectant, we do have also property managers have also options to use decontamination spray, and the simplest of them is the one that maybe you saw already in public spaces. This is a product that is sprayed on surfaces, a disinfectant product. However, there are more elaborate versions of that. We have products that are electrostatic, meaning that the particles are charged and they attach easily to all the surfaces, meaning that they reach slightly deeper. So, well, the basic disinfection clean, as I was saying, a cleaner will use a strong disinfectant such as bleach, only one of the examples. And for a specifically designed protocol for the purpose of disinfection, we always respect the local health authority guidelines and our suppliers as well, of course. The pitfall of the disinfection clean is that perhaps some areas, such as very difficult to reach ceilings, walls, maybe some upper shelves, might be missed. However, to be honest, the risk of any virus being there is not too high, especially in a regular apartment. regarding the decontamination spray, well, the professional decontamination professional will spray the entire space with this product. It will cover the surfaces and offer a more lasting protection because it sticks to the surface. However, it's a bit more difficult, the entire procedure, because the space should be really empty during the entire process and after that as well. And it might be necessary to cover some equipment because some of these sprays, they might damage electronic equipment. Also, well, as I said before, if the spray is electrically charged, it will reach more easily to any surface. If not, well, it's like a mist, it's a spray, so it also might miss some spots. Also, this is very important and a practical thing, that time is very helpful, because the coronavirus lasts on specific surfaces for between a few hours to a few days. Actually, in one of the cruises, they found some particles of this virus 17 days after it was closed. But anyway, there are many studies nowadays that show that the metals such as aluminium and copper, the virus won't last that much. It will last for, well, hours, not days. On hard surfaces such as wood or glass, it might last up to 4 days, more or less. With paper and plastic, things are a bit more tricky because it depends very much on the porosity of the material. For paper, for example, the study that here we are quoting says about 4 to 5 days, but I also saw several studies mentioning that it will last for up to 24 hours on cardboard. So it's really difficult to say at this moment. Plastic, it will vary very much from one plastic to another. But anyway, time is helpful. And if you can really, after guests or anybody else that was in the apartment, just close it for a day or two, or maybe ideally 3, if there is a high risk of somebody with COVID having been there. It's very helpful for the apartment, for the health of the cleaners, and for your guests after the service. Well, very important. I think it will really stick, and we will be very much careful about it after this entire situation, is the protection of the cleaners, because this is fundamental currently for them to be properly protected, to not run the risk of getting the virus themselves. So we are talking about rubber gloves and about masks and about uniforms or aprons. That these have to be washed every day, and masks shouldn't be used more than to be honest, I would say 6 to 8 hours, but you shouldn't use the same mask if you clean more than one day. This is for our common good, not only for the cleaners, but this way we can really help to prevent the spread of any infection, not only coronavirus, but always there are so many microbes, bacteria, and virus. So this is very important. This one will stick as well. If you want to disinfect your apartment and you're looking for a company that can do it for you, don't hesitate and ask them as much as you can about the service. Chemicals, this is very important as well, and I think that we are more and more sensitive to this issue. What are the products used? Are they harmful for any objects you might have at home, for the cleaner, or for the environment? What do they do exactly? You can even ask for a fact sheet about the product. What are the methods? What is their effectiveness? At this point, I just would like to refer that nobody knows for sure if any specific cleaning is 100% effective against coronavirus. But there is a good, let's say, chance that, well, the proper procedure and the proper product will really lower the risk very significantly. Of course, ask about the risk of damage to your goods that you have in your apartment, electronic equipment, maybe sofas, maybe curtains. How much time will it take? And when after the treatment the area can be used. we always strongly recommend property managers to work only with professional cleaners. We only work as a platform with professional cleaning companies. This is the only way to be sure that they are properly trained, insured, and so on. Well, cleaning is a job, so it really requires some experience and some knowledge. Outsourcing is an easy and agile way of reducing your costs. This is important not only now when it's difficult for everybody and everybody's trying to lower their costs as much as they can. And professional cleaning companies really can use more efficient and in some cases safer products when compared to what is commonly available. They really know what's on the market and they will use the best they should use the best products. Well, what do you think that all this situation, what impact will it have from the cleaning perspective on the industry of short-term rentals? Well, this is the worst crisis ever affecting our industry, our young industry. But well, hopefully we will all survive it, and what it will mean then for us. The cleaning and the hygiene of the space will be super important, even more important than it used to be. We think that it might be a competitive advantage for the property managers to be able to communicate the procedures, the products that were used to make the apartments ready for the guests. The more robust and the more let's say quality certified the procedure and the service itself, the better. This is something guests might be looking for. And of course, there is a.
It was disinfection cleaning in a nutshell. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any doubts, please do not hesitate and do contact me. Here you have my email address. Thank you, Audrey, so much. Take care and stay safe. Regarding your local official guidelines, I would strongly suggest you to consult the website of your local health authority, such as National Health Service or Direção-Geral de Saúde. It would be the example in Portugal. And probably they do have guidelines on how to clean and disinfect hotels and similar spaces. So this is something you can take advantage of.